guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. If you're still enjoying the series, drop a like on the video, and if we could get 400, that'd be superb. Now, this month we've had ourselves a sort of a mix of fixtures in all different sorts of competitions, but most importantly, we've got the Champions League, which is today. So enjoy the highlights of the games we've played this month, and I will join you guys in a sec for the Zenit game. Looks long for Baltam, good play again, whips it across. Peter's there, and it is 1-0 at the Etihad. We have dominated the first 15 minutes of this game, first 10 minutes, and Peter, now with his 4th goal of the season, makes it Manchester City 0, Wimbledon 1. Romero steps up. Bit annoying to do all that hard work and then have a stupid penalty, but there you go, Manchester City 1, Wimbledon 1. Well, there we go, 1-1. It wasn't really dissimilar to the Chelsea game. We created a lot, but this time just didn't do enough to put the chances in the back of the net, unfortunately. 1-1. Wait, Baltam could bring this away for Wimbledon now. We need a winner here, really. This is an unacceptable result. Salvi, down the right, goes round his man. We've got players surging forward. This is our chance. We have to find the winner. Fabio! There it is. 6 minutes to go, and we finally have the goal that could give us the win here. Wimbledon 1, Zenit St. Petersburg 0, and it's about bloody time. Fabio slips it through for Mateus is in, and it's 2-0 here. 2 late goals, and it's Wimbledon 2, Zenit St. Petersburg 0. Mateus with the goal, and that will put us in a much more comfortable spot in the group. Well, there we go, a 2-0 win. We got there in the end. It was a bit of a hard-fought one, really. They really made us work for it. Masek looks long. Salvi's still in there. Takes it down. Oh, my goodness me. Wimbledon 1, Everton 0. What a goal that is from Alessandro Salvi. Brilliant stuff from him. Fabio picks it up. He's got space into the middle for Peter. He's in on goal. Can he get round and have a shot? He's in. Fabio brings it back, and Fabio scores instead. Peter will grab the assist, though. Wimbledon 2, Everton 0. Fabio's 7th goal of the season, and I think another assist for Peter. In for Peter with his back to goal. Spreads it out wide for Manquillo. This is what he's good at. Salvi pulls it back. Peter's in there, and it is now Wimbledon 3, Everton 1. Alexander Peter with the goal, and he is really stepping up this season now. Well, there we go, Wimbledon 3, Everton 0. If I'm the rest of the league, I've started to be worried because our missing link was Peter, and I think that he is going to start becoming a legend now. Over the top for Willock, and I don't think we've got the pace to get back. Willock's in, and Willock has made it 1-0 to Bournemouth. Bournemouth 1, Wimbledon 0. Chris Willock puts the ball past Arne in goal, and that's not a good start, really. Into the channel for Origi, and we've not got the pace to catch him. Oh, he's gone round both. And he's scored. That is brilliant play from Divock Origi. Bournemouth have been ruthless so far. We've had some chances. We've not taken them, and Bournemouth have caught us on the break twice now. Into the channel for Ice. Ball back across. Simple ball. Simple goal for Kenneth, and we're back in the game now. 17 minutes gone. Kenneth's 1st goal of the season. He needed that. The channel. Fabio needs to find someone here. Goes for goal. Oh, my goodness. He's pinned one in the top corner there. Bournemouth 2, Wimbledon 2. Fabio with an absolute screamer, and we're back in the game. Looks out wide for Iseki. Ball back across. Kenneth's in there again, and we lead in extra time. Bournemouth 2, Wimbledon 3. We've come from 2 goals down, and there we go. Kenneth with a brace. That's what we like to see. Well, there we go, guys. The heavily rotated side is through to the 5th round of the Capital One Cup. I almost don't want to because it's more games. We're going to continue to pressure. Salvi whips it all the way across, and Baltam's in at the far post. Newcastle 0, Wimbledon 1. Imran Baltam's 4th of the season. I think that's going to be a Salvi assist. Masek. Man at the back post if he fancies it. Fabio is that man. Oh, it's deflected in off of Reece Oxford, I think. And it is, yep, Newcastle 0, Wimbledon 2, Oxford's own goal. And we are staying at the top quite comfortably now. Well, there we go. Newcastle 0, Wimbledon 2. The lead at the top is now up to 5 points. And we've got 8 clean sheets in 10 games. This is a solid start to the season. Right, guys, we're back. Today's question of the day is a nice simple one, which is just, it's not even about football. It's, do you like beer? I saw it and I was like, actually, yeah, I do. I never used to. I didn't like beer until I was like until I was like 24 years old. I was at a friend's wedding, and I was drinking, like, I think it was Bulmers at the time, in a massive, big old cups of the stuff, you know what I mean, which is a cider for those of you that aren't familiar. And yeah, there was wasps everywhere, and I thought I needed a drink that I can, you know, not have wasps in. So I bought Corona because there's a lime in the top of it, and it meant that no wasps could get my drink. And so I've liked the stuff ever since. It's a weird way to like a beer, but there you go. What are you guys' favourite drinks? And if you're under 18, soft drinks. Better be soft drinks, because, you know, stay in school, kids, and all that jazz. Anyway, so here's how things are standing right now. We've got 10 games on the board, 26 points from them, 8 wins, 2 draws. Not bad. And those 2 draws were away at Manchester City and at away at Arsenal, so good results so far. Decent looking on the goal difference. We've only conceded twice in those games. We're looking fine and dandy. Now, as for the overall sort of scoring issue, yeah, okay, fair enough. We don't have the top scorers in the league. That's fine. That's just one of those things. But we do have Peter still Pira still as the top average rating player in the entire division. I'm very glad I stuck with him because this year he has taken off. He may not be smashing them in, but he's got a few goals here and there. He's getting assists. He links up the play a treat, though. He's getting a lot of what I would call hockey assists. Linking the ball is played into him, he'll spray it out wide, and then the cross will be played into someone like Fabio. It's worked really well for him so far. So that is all good. Looking at the average overall stuff, so Fabio's got 8 goals, Peter's got 5, so he's still the second best scorer. We've got Baltam and Salvi with 4 apiece, 3 for Everton, 2 for Iceland, and 2 of course for Kenneth in that wonderful performance against Bournemouth where we came from 2-0 down. Assists, Fabio has 5 of those as well, Peter has 4, Salvi has 4. Salvi does need to step up, he needs to be getting more assists than that, I'd like to think. But Fabio's played a lot, and he's still got a 1 in 2, so it's not bad, but I'd like to see a little bit more out of Fabs, because he's going to be our main source of goals, you'd have to say, but it's still spread lovely across the pitch. Look at the amount of assists we've got from different players, it's great. Average rating overall so far is still Roman Masek, and I feel it will be all season, but for now, Fabio is killing it on that one. Baltam's in there, Achabar, lots of players doing well. Zissa is the only one that's... Well, Ballester and Zissa are the only ones that are playing a lot that are really just knocking up terrible performances. Cabrera is still averaging above a 7, which is what I want. So, I mean, they're not terrible, they're just not fantastic. Ballester really hasn't... I don't know, so it's just not really working for him so far, but there you go. So, we're going to get into today's game against Zenit St. Petersburg. Now, of course, we drew against Ghent, which was just such a shame to have that happen. But we managed to get the win against Zenit in the home match, which was... It took a while. It took us to the 83rd minute. The system they were playing, we just didn't really seem to have an answer to it, really. Players were a little bit on the knackered side, but we kind of need our full strength out for this one. We're going to go with the best possible lineup, really, and that is not including him. Manquillo will come in, so we're going to go with Gavrascoli, the back four of Gomez, Zissa, Cabrera and Manquillo, Farmer in defensive mid, Masek in there, Baltam, Fabio, Pida and Salvi. Yes, we're ready to go. Oh, actually, one more thing, we've got to get Colin Murphy off the bench here. I've got more options. Iseki's there, we've got Bonnie, we've got Kenneth. I'm going to bring Kenneth in for this one because I feel like that's an area where we might need to make some changes to freshen things up, because Fabio... He's just starting to flag a little bit, but I have to say he's still been a very, very, very solid player for us this year, as you would expect. Actually, that reminds me of something. Does anyone know who is a Wimbledon fan know if you're able to get replica shirts with personalised names on the back? Because I know that with Portsmouth I couldn't find a way to do that, which was a real shame because I wanted to get a Millington one. But I want to know just in advance if that is actually possible to get Wimbledon shirts with a player's name that isn't, you know, like a personalised name on the back, because at the end of the save I'd like to see I'd like to get one basically with, I don't know who yet, basically. Maybe it'll be like, I'll get you guys to vote on who I should get, or maybe I'll have it so that it's whoever scores the winning goal in the Champions League final that we when we inevitably do win it at some point, because that's when the save will finish. So, oh, Rodin's through. Oh, there we go. Nearly a chance there for Zenit off the cuff, but that's just an idea. Something I'd like to do if it's possible. Be a nice little souvenir to have. Or maybe even get 2 and give 1 away at some point. That'd be quite cool as well, although that would be quite expensive. So, let's see. First 10 minutes, we've not really done a lot. We've not had a shot on target, which indicates to me immediately that we're probably going to want to slow this tempo down, but we'll check it out around about the half an hour mark. Zenit haven't completed any crosses yet, neither have we. Oh no, we have. We completed half of ours. That's interesting. So far, not a lot really doing for us. I might just mix the passing up and drop the tempo slightly. I might just drop it down no, we'll just go lower for now. Barcelona have the lead in their game. I feel like we're going to come second in this group. That's going to be our best bet at the moment. I think Barca are just too good. Unless we can beat them at the Nou Camp, then... I mean, if we do that, then fair play. Oh, and Fabio's strike is blocked. Well, not blocked. But I think a win here would put us 4 points clear of Ghent. And that's good, because we still have to play them at home as well, I believe. So, and that would be enough to get us the qualification, and then we'd have that last game against Barca, which might not even matter at that point. Fabio's in again, out wide for Salvi. Can he pull it back across for someone? He does. Fabio's in there, and it is 1-0 here in St. Petersburg, the Russian capital. Fabio with the goal, Zenit 0, Wimbledon 1. We've been a little bit lackluster in Europe so far this season. You know, the 2 draws, the good draw against Barca, but then the kind of disappointing one against Ghent. But we kind of picked it up again in the game against Zenit, but this is the big one. Winning away in Russia here says a lot for me. It's a great block initially, but Salvi, it's nice to see him getting an assist. Lovely ball across there. Fabio with the delicate little finish, and it is 1-0 to Wimbledon. Salvi's, I think that's his 5th assist of the season. It's good to see him get one. But now, importantly, we can start to revert to our other sort of style. I'm tempted to make a second version of the tactic, because I generally make the same 4 or 5 changes for the most part. Oh, look at this. Look at the amount of crosses we're getting in. We're going to exploit the flanks in the second half. That is one thing we are going to do. But I don't want to... We're doing well on both, so we're also going to lower the tempo even further. Drop slightly deeper, turn off the offside trap, go like that. and we're not going to be more disciplined just yet, because I don't want to limit them creatively too much. Has anyone had a poor first half? This has not been superb, but what can you really do? We've done okay. We're leading 1-0, and now we can sit a little bit and we'll allow them onto us a little bit. We will allow spacing behind them when we win the ball back, which is perfect for us, which is what I want to see. So let's get through this one. Peter's not really done a lot today. This is one of the few games where I've seen him not really create a great deal or get involved as much. Masek, ball across, cleared away. Oh, no, we've got 2 players back. We're fine. We should be okay here. And brilliant bit of defensive play there from the left back there, getting across. Salvi into Peter. That's nice football again. Drop it off and make that run now. That's better. Now he's into a bit more space, and Salvi can get there, and he does. He's got to find Peter here. He must find him. He finds Baltam instead, and it is 2-0. And I think that Barcelona have been equalised against by Ghent, which would be... I feel like we've got enough to beat Ghent in the home leg, which means that we could actually have a good chance at maybe pulling something off against Barca. If you can grab a draw at the Nou Camp or something. Baltam at the back post, grabs himself. I think that's his 5th goal of the season. He's certainly picking up the goals, and I feel like 20 is well within his remit this season. 2 assists for Salvi. That's more like it, Alessandro. Where was that in the last few matches? Fabio today, I think since we're 2-0 up, I'm going to get Fabio off and get off Kenneth. I'm also going to get Masek off and get on Achabar, because they're both looking absolutely cream crackered, and I'd rather give them a little bit of a chance to get some... I should have put Iseki on the bench, but Zissa again hasn't had the best day. In fact, he's the weakest player on the team. I'm going to make a triple sub now and get Ballester on, just because we're 2-0 up. We're in a comfortable position in terms of strategy, tactically. We should just be able to see this one out. I want to try and get another clean sheet here, though, if we can. That would be ideal, just to sort of really finish them off, so to speak. Here we go. Let's grab a third. They put up more of a fight in the away leg than they did in the home one, it seems. Peter. Always gone round. Well done, Peter. Great stuff again. Baltam's in, and it is now 3-0 here. Imran Baltam grabbed... is he offside? No, he's not. Okay, good. 6th goal of the season from Imran Baltam, and in one game he suddenly flipped himself over. Lovely little spin here from Peter to grab himself that extra space. Nice effort, I guess, but Baltam in there at the back post, doing what he does as the inside forward, adding that third striking option, so to speak, and it's Zenit 0, Wimbledon 3, and that'll do us nicely. It will go... I don't know, I suppose it's on goal difference yet. We're at level, but obviously it will go head-to-head once we actually get to the last game. And that could mean that game against Barca could be a really important one to see who wins the group. Because it looks like they're actually going to not beat... Yeah, they're not going to beat Ghent. Which means if we beat Ghent, we're through. But then we have that final game against Barca, and I think they have to go to Zenit. So that could be an interesting one as well. 2 assists for Salvi, 2 goals for Baltam, an assist for Peter as well. So he's still picking up little assists here and there. He's doing a good job. I'm still pleased with his performances for us on the whole. You can't really fault him this year. He's done a lot. He links up the play brilliantly. The whole system just seems to work like a machine at the moment. We're not smashing teams, though. We're still getting... we're seeing a few more 3s now. I want to see a 4 and a 5 at some point, just to really signify that actually this tactic can take teams apart. But at the moment, we're doing what we need to do. We're being solid at the back, and we're being ruthless up front when we need to be. And that's the main thing. We've had a couple of games where it was a little bit close, like against Bournemouth, but still, for the most part, we've been very, very good. Right then, guys, sorry, I had to decide to sort of skip on that bit because it was just taking forever again. Next episode is going to be Ghent at home, the final game in the group, which could decide everything, depending on what happens against Barcelona. So that's actually going to be quite an important one. In between there, though, we've got some slightly easier league games with the likes of Stoke and Villa and Watford to come. So it's not going to be too bad for us, hopefully. But then again, you just never know in these situations. Still unbeaten this season in all competitions, which is outrageous. I don't think I've ever had a full unbeaten in all competition season. That'd just be stupidly impressive. But I don't think that's going to happen this year either. I still think this year is a work in progress. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League this year either. I feel like this is a big year of building, but I think next year is the year we really do have to crack on at it. But what I might do now, guys, is show you some of the players that have left, because again, I get asked about this quite a lot, and I don't like to do it too often, but since we've got a little bit of extra time in this episode, I feel like why not show them. It's Nelson Duarte. I haven't actually scouted him, but I just figured, there you go, that's Nelson Duarte. We can still see all his stats. He's been okay, I guess. His value's not really increased all that much, which is interesting. Tony Harris, of course, I'm guessing is still at Sunderland. He's at least playing for them now. He's finally sort of had his career take off, because out of nowhere he just really has. But he's still not achieved more than a 7 overall for a full season, which sort of limits him a little bit. And of course, Daniel Barkerman was something else. So I wanted to see him, but I don't want to do this too often. He's actually playing for Rapid Vienna over in Austria now, which is interesting. So there you go. Where has he been since? He went to Burnley, he's been to Sheffield United, he's been to Nottingham Forest, and now he's at Rapid Vienna. So yeah, next episode, it's going to be all about the final game in our group stage, which will probably will decide whether we go through or not, potentially, or whether we win the group, or all kinds of things are going to be on the line in that one. So that's going to be fun. I'll see you guys soon. If you have enjoyed the episode, do drop a like, that would be superb. And if you'd like it even more than that, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock. And I will join you guys in the next episode for a trip to the home ground, because that's where we're playing against Ghent. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.